Now, after a respite yesterday, MTN share price plunged again. Today, the company is reeling from a $5.2 billion fine for non-compliance in Nigeria. It rose yesterday when it was announced the CEO had resigned and that a former CEO, Putuma Nkleko, had taken over the reins as executive chair. Today, the share price plunging by 4% amidst a broad sell-off on the market. Meanwhile, more ministers are to be sworn in Nigeria tomorrow, which may affect South African firms facing regulatory woes in Africa's biggest economy, including MTN and Standard Bank. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari was elected on an anti-corruption and anti-terrorism ticket in May. Buhari still has not announced all his cabinet ministers. He's only installed half the cabinet, and some of those ministers have not been given their portfolios yet. Those will be announced tomorrow. Let's cross now to our Nigerian correspondent, Sophia Adengo. Sophia, can you run us through some of the names expected and how is the new guard different from the old guard in Nigeria?
Well, very interesting question. You know, Francis, there have been names that have been touted. This is the day before President Muhammadu Buhari ushers in his list of cabinet nominees who are passed through a vetting process and now will be given portfolios. Some of the names I have here: Babatunde Fashola. He's best known for cleaning up Lagos. He's a former governor of Lagos and took Lagos from a mediocre state to one that was blooming and moving forward in areas of education, and also really credited for grabbing that Ebola outbreak right from the beginning and making all the efforts to prevent the outbreak. Also, Rotimi Amechi, also a seasoned politician, has served in other governments before. He is the governor of Rivers State, looking to be named one of the key ministers within the cabinet. Kayode Fayemi is also the governor of Ekiti State, former governor of Ekiti State, looking to be one of those key members that we shall see. But I think one of the brightest stars out of the list is Kemi Adesoyun. She's the female leading lady in this race. She is tipped off to be the finance minister. It is speculated because of her extensive experience in the area of finance, a former investment banker, and also, a powerhouse, trained in finance in London, and also just one of those leading key people that is looked to as one of those people to spearhead the finance ministry. Francis?
That's very interesting, and this perhaps crucial for South Africa. Standard Bank also has come under scrutiny in Nigeria, MTN as well, that relates to the communications minister. Tomorrow's announcement, will it have any impact on our firms?
Well, as you know, Nigeria and South Africa are the largest economies on the continent. Not only are they, the leading lion economies, but also extensive trade partners. MTN is just one out of a number of South African companies that would benefit from having this mutual agreement, somebody in leadership who would be able to, smooth out some of the tighter-ended issues that have been experienced, especially with the area that relates to foreign direct investment and the relationship, the economic relationship between Nigeria and South Africa. So MTN is just one out of very many companies that would benefit from having clear leadership and a clear individual or leadership person to turn to when it comes to areas of business.
This will create certainty.
Francis?
Sophia, is this the clean government that was hoped for? I see Buhari saying that flamboyant lifestyles, things like that, will not be tolerated in Nigeria.
Well, President Muhammadu Buhari, before he brought his list forward and the candidates that we shall see sworn in tomorrow, took them on a 2-day retreat to reiterate the values of the All Progressives Party and the reason why the Nigerian population voted him into office, ideally to uphold the fundamental, ideals of transparency, of no corruption, almost a zero tolerance attitude, and also drawing his leadership to mimic his stand on these issues. So he has come directly to the heart of the issue, which is no more large entourages, no more frivolous spending and waste as the central role of these leaders as they step into their portfolios. Francis?
All right, thank you very much, Sophia. And let's see how it all turns out. Some say Muhammadu Buhari making great promises, but it's been very slow. We're not seeing anything material yet. We'll follow developments in Nigeria.